Plugging in an electric vehicle is simple, and there are several resources available to make charging even easier. But customers need information on what is available, and dealers should be knowledgeable and prepared to help. As a starting point, customers need to know that there are 3 different charging levels available. Level 1 uses standard 120-volt AC power, which can be accessed from almost any household wall outlet. This method takes the longest time to recharge the battery. Level 2 charging, which is what home charging stations and most public charging stations provide, requires 240-volt AC power. 90% of electric vehicle owners charge their cars at home or at work using Level 2. Whenever possible, dealers should work with their customers to determine their best option for a home charging station, including purchase and professional installation. Level 3 charging is also called DC fast charging. These high-voltage public stations can provide up to 80% of an electric vehicle's charge in 20 minutes or less in some cases. Currently, there are more than 200 DC fast charging stations across BC, with more on the way. To use a DC charger, a vehicle has to have a DC charging port. Not all BEVs are equipped for DC charging, nor are they typically used with plug-in hybrid electric vehicles. Level 2 home charging stations can be installed in private homes, and many apartments, condominiums, and businesses are also providing Level 2 chargers for residents and employees. For guidelines and resources on installing electric vehicle charging systems in multifamily unit residential buildings, MURBs, check out CleanBC. Live in an apartment or a condo? Consider starting with an EV-ready plan to learn how to provide charging for all residents in the building. Currently, the province has a variety of incentive programs supporting charging stations at home, work, or for the public, including multi-unit residential buildings. It is recommended that you select an electric vehicle infrastructure training program certified installer if available in your area. Visit pluginbc.ca for more information. BC has more than 3,000 public and fleet charging stations across the province, and the network is growing, with the BC government pledging to have 10,000 public EV charging stations by 2030. Many of them are at malls, supermarkets, and rec centers, so customers can charge their vehicles while they're running errands. CleanBC is a useful website for all the latest electric vehicle information in BC, including vehicles, charging infrastructure, funding, and other resources. Emotive is a campaign that raises awareness of electric vehicles in BC. Its goal is to share with British Columbians how much fun it is to drive an electric vehicle. You can join the Emotive community by visiting Emotive's Facebook page at facebook.com/EmotiveBC. Charging resources such as PlugShare, ChargePoint, Flow Energy, or ChargeHub make it easy to find where charging stations are located, with smartphone apps and interactive maps of stations, and not just in BC, but in other provinces and the US as well. Tesla has its own separate network, primarily for Tesla vehicles, though a small pilot project is allowing drivers of other electric cars to charge their batteries at its supercharger stations. Most of these resources will even tell you if a station is available or is currently being used by someone else. Membership in a service network may be required, and an expert electric vehicle salesperson should be able to help with the application. BC's extensive charging networks essentially give drivers the ability to go almost anywhere, and at much lower cost than a gasoline-fueled vehicle would incur.